everybody, what's good? MidMorningSol back at it again with another playthrough part to Piofiore, excuse me. Episodio 1926. And yes, folks, if you hear me kind of sucking my teeth, I am eating a Starburst swirler. So many apologies. I usually don't like to eat while I'm recording, but I really had a hankering for something sweet. So how you folks been? Hope you've all been doing well. For this video, it'll be up on Friday, but this is I'm recording it on Tuesday. I actually wanted to record it along with the video before on Monday, but stomach had other plans. So usually if the stomach ain't happy, then I'm not happy, and I don't want to have that deter my commentary. So with that being said, y'all, woo-wee! Seems like everybody's coming out the woodwork for Dante's route. Not only do we have somebody getting clapped like in the first segment, we also have antagonists from other folks' route. We have Raul, Gil and Henri, Gil and Henri. Shit. Who else was there? I think the church. Teo. Yeah, Teo is in the mix too. So yeah, everybody is here. Watch out, Smash Brothers Ultimate. So where we last left off, y'all, is that Raul came strolling into the Falzone family manor. So we're gonna see what the fuck Raul wants. I am very excited and curious. So let's go ahead. Enough with the talking, small talking. Let's jump on in, shall we? We motherfucking shall. Let's get it. And I might want to turn down the damn. I just thought about that. I might want to turn down the damn TV because it might come out with an echo. Hold on, y'all. An empty silence came over the salon.
久しぶりだね、ラウル。僕はニコラだよ。
After a second's pause, Nicola gave an indecipherable smile and shook the hand Raul offered. Did this fool confuse Dante or Nicola for Dante? For shame.
Nicola? ああ、フランチェスカの。そうか、ダンテは母親にだったね。
After shaking hands with Nicola, the man named Raul extended his hand to Dante.
大きくなったね、ダンテ。見違えたよ。10年は経っているからな。
Oh my. Just like any old cruddy family member who just pops up when it's convenient. Yeah. Raul appeared unfazed by Dante's icy glare.
10年か。もうそんなに経つんだね。
Now why don't you make like the time and fly your ass up out of here?
シルビオの葬儀にも顔を出せなくて、本当に悪かったと思っているんだ。
You're even more scummier because you couldn't even attend a major family member's funeral. You should be able to attend all of them. I understand work is involved, but Raul, what's your excuse?
あの頃は随分ローマが慌ただしくて、どうしても町を離れられなかったから。
Yeah, Dante, I'm with you, child. I ain't taking that bullshit. This must be the guest they mentioned earlier, but from the exchange that took place before me, it was clear that this was no ordinary business meeting. Seemingly at the precise moment before the atmosphere could grow any more tense, Dante finally shook Raul's hand. Begrudgingly, I would assume.
お前が気に病む必要はない。当時は俺も忙しかった。組織の病巣を切り取るのにな。なるほど。確かにそうだね。
After the handshake, he turned to me and smiled. But
ところで、そこの美しいシニョリーナは紹介してほしいな。
someone who's not interested in you.
Lily.
I stood from my seat and gave a small nod. Pleased to meet you, Signor. My name is Liliana Ardonado.
ご丁寧にありがとう、シニョリーナ。私はラウル・ギルラン大王。
Bond, James Bond.
パルツォーネの桃園でね、ローマでそういう仕事をしている。
A relative of the Falzones. It was not so difficult to believe. He seemed to bear the same good looks as the rest of the family. Cap. His appearance was closer to Nicola's, perhaps because of the color of his hair. Lily, why are you capping? Pleased to make your acquaintance, Signor.
まあ、どうか気軽にラウルと。とても可愛いお嬢さんだね。君の恋人かいダンテ。それともニコラ？
Like I'm some kind of pet.
ラウル、話は俺の執務室で聞く。
We're finna get you all together, bitch.
私はここで構わないよ。
See, you being hard-headed already. Didn't that man tell you to go in his office?
別に血生臭い話をするわけでもなし、みんなで仲良くお茶でも飲もう。ね、シニョリーナ。君も仲間外れにはされたくないだろ？
You can unwink your eye, darling. I'm not having any feelings for you. If Dante wants to speak in private, respect that. You're in his house, you bastard. He winked at me playfully. Come on. I already know. We're gonna back Dante and be like, nah, it's okay. You can fucking piss off. No. I mean, thank you for the invitation, Signor, but I'm afraid I must decline for today. You haven't seen each other in a long while. I'm sure you have a lot to catch up on.
気を使わなくていいのに。
ラウルこそ遠慮しないでいいよ。
Nicola intervened with a smile. I guess he did it more from the Francesca side, because they both flirty as fuck.
こうして遠路はるばる来てくれた君を家族と同じようには扱えない。サロンでおしゃべりなんてもってのほかだ。すぐに執務室でお茶にしよ
う。AKA, we're gonna bust you up with the metal pipe or something.
ニコラがそこまで言うなら仕方ないね。じゃあ、君たちの気持ちを尊重しようか。
Nicola and Raul both smiled as they spoke. But I heard a faint edge in Nicola's voice just now. Ooh, Lily's picking up on that. Not on the discernment, or was it demeanor? Treating him as a special guest. Did that mean he didn't see Raul as part of the family? I don't blame him. Raul's smile hasn't changed. I wonder if he understood. Or maybe...
レオ、ジュリアに飲み物を頼んでくれる？後で執務室まで持ってきて。
はい、わかりました。
Leo quickly stood and hurried off to the kitchen.
来い、ラウル。執務室は2階だ。嫌だな、ダンテ。それくらい私も覚えているよ。 じゃあまた会おう、シニョリーナ。
Yeah. I mean, yes. Slimy bastard. I watched as they departed the salon. With a renewed silence left in their wake, I began to pick up the empty dishes as my mind churned with questions. Oof.
この執務室も本当に昔のままだね。シルビオが生きていた頃と変わらない。
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Quit bringing up my man's dead father.
どうしてそのままにしたんだい、ダンテ。模様替えくらいすればいいのに。
Hello, priorities. You didn't redesign when you fucking took over. So why you criticizing him for not doing it?
必要ないと判断したからそのままにしているまでだ。それよりもラウル、なぜブルローネに来た？この10年寄り付きもしなかったくせに。
10年経ったからだよ。時間が経てば懐かしく思うようになるのは当然だろ。何を勘ぐっているのか知らないけど、私の目的はただのバカンスだ。いけなかったかな？
What? Depends on your ulterior motives.
それに久しぶりに君たちの顔も見たかったしね。
If y'all can see my face, I'm like scrunching up my fucking nose. I'm rolling my eyes. Bitch, please. For what?
ダンテもニコラも私にとっては大事な弟みたいなものだから。
Ooh, excuse me. Do it look like we care? Oh, Nicola, not Nicola. Nicola's in there too.
期間は決めていないけど、しばらくの間この町に滞在するつもりだよ。
そうなんだ。宿は？
Yeah, where?
まあ、トスカネッリ通りのホテルを取っているから心配には及ばない。
そう。早めに連絡をくれたら僕の屋敷に泊まってくれてもよかったのに。
ニコラの気持ちは嬉しいけど、あまり気を使わせても悪いからね。のんびり休暇を楽しむつもりだよ。まあでも何かあれば声をかけてくれていい。昔話をしながら食事をとかね。
Like, what the fuck? We don't want to reminisce. What the fuck you want? Dante's not having it, child. No matter how hard I tried to focus on the book in front of me, I couldn't stop thinking about what happened earlier. I cut my studies short for today. I knew it wasn't yet the time I had planned to meet Elena, but I decided to go there anyway. Hello, where are the children?
今はソフィアが勉強を見ているところよ。だから私と2人でお茶しましょう。
Hell yeah, let's do it.
今日来るって連絡をくれたからとっておきのおやつを買っておいたの。
Sounds good. Probably like better than the Starburst that I had. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like I need sweets all the time. Well, not all the time, but a little bit more than before. How lovely. Thank you, Elena. Say, Elena, do you mind if I stay here a bit longer today? Raul was probably still at the Falzone manor. I wasn't sure how long he would be there, but I'd rather not get in their way. Elena giggled and nodded happily.
もちろんよ。ここはあなたの家だもの。
That's my home girl. Well, thank you, girl.
そういえば今度の炊き出しはどうするの？参加できそう？
Absolutely. Although I didn't live here anymore, I still went to church and helped with the food distribution as often as I could. I'll still be coming here. I'll help with the provisioning. It'll be just like before. Isn't that right, Dante?
ああ、お前がしたいように過ごすといい。ファルツォーネファミリーとしても、今まで以上に教会の活動へ協力していこう。
That's my man for you. Thank you, darling. Oh, wow. Aria. Promise. With the Lao Shu gone, peace returns to the town. Dante converses with Sister Sophia about the heroine's future. On Wednesday morning, I visited the cemetery. I could usually spot Lily in the garden, but today I saw Sister Sophia instead.
Buongiorno, Signore Falzone.
ああ、ボンジョルノ、シスター。
I greeted her with a nod of respect.
いつも教会によくしてくださって本当にありがとうございます。それにリリーのことも。そちらに置いていただいてからもあなたが好きなようにさせてくれると。教会に戻ってくるたびいつも幸せそうに笑っています。シニョーレ、これからもあの子のことをどうぞよろしくお願いしますね。
I couldn't betray the trust of someone who saw Lily as a daughter. I responded to her as I stuttered. I responded to her as sincerely as I could.
シスター、あなたにも改めて伝えておきたい。俺は彼女のことを本当に大切に思っている。
A very important person to me. Oh, bye.
それはこれからも変わらない。ずっと彼女にそばにいてほしいと思うし、将来のことも真面目に考えているつもりだ。
ありがとうございます、シニョーレ。そう言っていただけて安心しました。あなたを信じていないわけではないのですが、そのマフィアの男性はどうしても。
You're putting it lightly.
ああ、そうだな。
A good man will remain loyal to his wife. Child, I know you ain't talking about some wife with that fake proposal you did, no fucking ring in tow. However, nearly all bosses kept mistresses. You better not fall into that trap. A custom that had been accepted as a given.
彼女のことを誰より大切にする。悲しませるような真似はしないと誓う。
I would do everything in my power to keep my word. Sister Sophia smiled gently and nodded. I understood that her concern was rooted in her love for Lily. Suddenly, I remembered what I had been told by those close to me. Words expressing their concern for me.
大丈夫？これから一緒に暮らすんだから、あの子に甘えてばかりじゃダメだよ。環境が変わって不安なのは彼女なんだから、君が優しくしてあげないと。
カポは奥手ですからね。心配です。たまには花とか送らないとダメですよ。
On second thought, it sounded more like nagging me rather than expressing concern. Then again, the fact that we could talk about such things meant that peace had finally returned. Or I put finally somewhere in there where it didn't belong. Peace really had returned, baby.
こういう日常も悪くないか。
Yeah, the fake proposal. Ain't no ring and he ain't do shit but just get on one knee and get my hopes up. Oh shit, oops. With the conflict finally at an end, a new age was about to begin. A new future awaited us, one that I hoped would be blessed, and so I prayed. As the morning sunlight shone upon the church,
じゃじゃーん、これが今日のおやつよ。クレタのパネッテリアで買ったの。
Wait, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. Dante had still kept the promise he made last year. Alright, where that food at, Elena? On the plate was a pink crostada, dusted with a generous amount of powdered sugar. Crostada. Isn't that like bread? It looks delicious.
すぐにお茶を準備するから少し待っていて。
And so, Elena and I enjoyed a chat like we used to over some delicious tea and baked goods. Hell yeah. After some time had passed, I went to see Sophia and the children when they finished their studies. Shortly thereafter, I had left to return to the manor. I didn't get a chance to whatever. Uh-oh, trouble. That's Gucci. That looks like the Visconti manor. Creta seemed to be lively and busy as usual. Everyone went on with their Everyone went on with their day the way they always did.
向こうが騒がしいな。揉め事か？
I don't hear anybody.
いや、俺は買い物に来ただけで。そしたらあの子が絡まれてたから、ちょっと仲裁に入っただけですって。
Oh.
あいつ、ダンテのとこのか。
In the past, the police would have turned a blind eye when the mafia was involved in some sort of scuffle. But things hadn't been the same since the government decided to crack down on it.
落ち着けれよ。
あ、
The police and Leo, excuse me, froze up upon seeing me.
クレタで揉め事はやめてくれよ。今日のとこは俺の顔に免じてもらうってわけにはいかねえか。しかし。
But we're low on ticket quota. I don't know if tickets were a thing back then.
上の連中がうるさいのは俺もよくわかる。お前らに立場があるってこともな。
As I spoke, I gave Leo a meaningful look, but as run. The kid picked up on it right away. Ah! He nodded his head respectfully before running off.
おい待てって、今話してるのは俺だろ。
Gilbert, shit, if you did that, you would have got arrested. Well, in today's age, you would have got arrested for aiding and abetting.
俺はこれからもお前らと仲良くやっていきたいと思ってるんだぜ。な、頼む。
I offered a handshake to one of the cops and passed a few banknotes through it.
分かってくれるか？
まあ、あんたには世話になってるからな。
グラッツェ。
The officers nodded quietly and took their leave.
何をやってるんだかな、俺は。
Do you have the money for that? Yeah. I stepped out through the back of the church into the yard when...
ああ、君、少しいいかな。
Who? Tail? Eh? I turned around in response to the voice. It doesn't sound like Tail. Oh, Henri. Standing in front of me was a rather beautiful man with a calm, graceful demeanor. Perhaps he came to visit the cemetery and was just crossing through here.
君の話を聞きたいと思っていたんだ。会おうと思って来たわけではないけれど、ちょうどよかった。
Everybody and their mama coming out for Dante's route. Oh my. What? No, wasn't it Dante's route that he kept popping up? Yeah, because he's saying I've been meaning to find out more about you. Yeah, I think he did. He started popping up in Dante's route. Oh, never mind. Huh? Before I could figure out what was going on, the man continued.
ファルツォーネの居心地はどうだい？
I'm like, how do you know that? Well, don't tell him that, but I'll be like, what are you talking about? Girl, you just told him. Whatever. How do you know How do you know that I'm living with the Falzone? My voice came out slightly higher than expected, but he only smiled because you told me, silly girl.
誤解しないでほしい。私が特別マフィアの事情に詳しいわけではないよ。町の人間なら誰もが知っているはずだ。ダンテ・ファルツォーネが選んだのはどこぞのご令嬢ではなく、教会に住む金髪の娘だったと。
Who you been talking to? I didn't know people were talking about it. Everyone who came to church treated me no different from before, even after I moved in with the Falzone family. I had no idea the story was being spread around. Then again, I shouldn't be surprised. Dante was the boss of the town's largest mafia family. It was only natural that everyone would have their eyes on him.
マフィアのことはよくわからないけれど、何かと大変だろ？
His tone wasn't one of idle curiosity. In a strange way, it seemed as though he was sincerely concerned about my well-being. Well, Henri, you can be all the concerned you want to when it comes to your route, darling. I had better choose my wise words. Sorry, I had better choose my words wisely. Oh no! If I was doing well up until like this whole time, I would think that I'm gonna screw up here. Alright. Okay. Coming back to this, y'all, I think that if I shouldn't tell him that, I shouldn't tell him that I'm enjoying myself. That's not necessarily true either. But I wonder if I tell him it can be tough at times, if he's gonna wanna do anything. Henri is not really the type to like involve himself like that. But hell, what do I know? We're gonna know more about him when it comes to his route. But I'm gonna say it can be tough at times. Cause yeah, like she's got folks giving her grief in the family, and then like all these other strange people coming into the Falzone manor. That's what I think. So whatever, let's just roll with it. Well, I admit it can be tough at times. He quietly looked at me and asked in almost a whisper. Should have picked the other one. Please don't do anything. I did say that he might want to come to action, but I didn't think he would be the type to do that. Please, no, Henri, no. I probably fucked up. Escape? I suppose I never thought about it to that extent. Though things may not always be easy, that's the very reason I need to do my best. After all, I was with the Falzone family because I wanted to be with Dante. Okay, don't pull a yuan on me now. Huh? He sounded a bit sarcastic.
急に声をかけてすまなかった。もう行くよ。 機会があればまた会おう。
I hope you come to be a little bit more transparent. Still feeling somewhat confused, I watched as he departed the church grounds. On the way back to the Falzone manor, I couldn't help but think about the person I met earlier. I suddenly encountered a familiar face that I hadn't seen in a while.
Yo, Lily.
What?
Buongiorno.
Marco! Polo. No, just Marco. Oh my god, good seeing you! I thought he died for some odd reason, but maybe not. Roberto ain't with you, right? It's just you. Buongiorno, Marco! It's been a while. I'm glad you're doing well.
最近はどうだ？何か困ったことはないか？ダンテとはどうなんだ？
I smiled and tried my best to answer Marco's questions. Everything has been fine. Dante and everyone else have been treating me very well.
ほう、あのダンテがね。ハルツオーネの男ってのは愛妻家なんだな。
Huh? But I'm not married to Dante yet. No, wait a second. What Marco said didn't seem like it was specifically about Dante.
まあな。
It's acting like I'm mashing when I'm totally not. The men of the Falzone. You mean Dante's father as well? Marco gave a wry smile. He took a... Oh yeah, that was right. He took a look around, almost as if to signal me that we may be being watched. Ah.
本当ならハルツオーネまで送ってってやりてんだが。
For what?
今はいろいろな。
The Mafia had new obstacles to overcome ever since the government began to impose stricter laws against crime. The police in particular had seen many drastic changes of their own. I'm sure being seen with me out here isn't doing him any favors. Don't worry, I know the way.
すまねえな。
Oh, no, it's okay, Marco. What the hell, man? Decision. That was the first one to skip
ダン
right
テか
there.
どうした？レオ？確かにそうだが。それでわざわざ電話を？律儀なやつだな。いや、お前らしいか。これくらい気にするな。あ、いいいい。俺だってお前には世話になってる。
Aww.
お互い様だ。うん。じゃあ、またな。
After I hung up the phone, Oliver picked up where we left off.
私はあくまでお前の判断に従う。この決定が間違っているとも思わない。だが、本当にそれでいいのか？
もう決めたことだ。
Not exactly like I had a choice in the matter. But
今代の鍵の乙女もファルツォーネの使命とやらのために尽くしているのか。
is that Henri?
皮肉だな。
俺は立場上、表立っては動けない。峡谷の外に協力者が欲しい。
Oh, that's Teo.
復讐するつもりなんだろう？じゃなきゃ、あんなところに何年も潜り込んだりしないよな。俺たちはきっと仲良くできる。
Oh, great. Damn, everybody's just gonna want a piece of Dante. That man, behaving as though he wasn't fully intent on using it. Since I had heard oh my god. From the top, Sasha. Since I had heard the church's plans from Emilio, the Falzone's blood seemed more like a curse than ever.
使命という大義名分にあの一族もまた縛られてきたのか。鍵の乙女を選んだ者は囚われているのか、それを選ばずにいた者は幸いなのか。
That's kind of like Nicola's mindset. I had no right to judge. However, I did understand one thing.
シルビオがクロエを選ばなかったことを責められる言われはないのだと。だが
Though I understood it, it could not be forgiven.
私は聖人でもなければ善人でもない。ただの人殺しだ。
Finally, Marco apologetically scratched his head.
話の続きはまた今度な。気をつけて帰れよ。
I will. Grazie, Marco. We parted ways with a smile, and Marco waved a hand as he took his leave. It was late at night.
今、構わないか。
Hell not. Come on in. Let me look more luscious for you. I heard Dante's voice from behind the door. Just a moment. I draped the robe over my negligee. Girl, why are you draping a robe? Just be like, come in and lay on the bed. Beckon him there. No, that's too bold for you. I draped the robe over my negligee and hurriedly opened the door to let him in. Carlo leapt down off the chair and made his way to Dante, rubbing against his legs as he circled them.
ああ、カルロもいたのか。本当にお前はリリーが好きなんだな。俺と同じだ。
Dante bent down and scratched Carlo under the chin with his finger. Seeing Dante and Carlo getting along like this was such a comforting sight. Did something happen today, Dante?
ああ、前に言っただろ。時間のある時は勉強を見ると。
Okay. Really? Dante gently patted Carlo on the head before standing up and smiling gently at me.
今日の仕事は片付いた。もう休むようならまたの機会でも構わないが。
I'm fine, really. I'm so glad you have some time, Dante. I was just reading this book in English too. There's a part here I don't really understand.
見せてみろ。
Great! Ah, my voice. Great! There you go. I sat next to Dante on the sofa and opened up the book to the page in question.
最近まで英語の読み書きはあまりできなかったと聞いていたが、ずいぶん頑張ったんだな。基本的な文法はほとんど問題ないんじゃないか。
Look at you, Lily, Miss Bilingual. You better work, bitch. Really? That's great to hear. I'm really trying my best. Still, I don't understand this part very well, even after checking the dictionary.
経済関連の本まで読んでいるのか。
What? Understand English first, then go to economics. Bruh, I tell you, I try to take in macro, micro economics. This shit's boring as hell. Well, yes. The subject sounded interesting. I mean, girl, cut the crap. What are you doing?
この一文だけで見ると、確かに意図が分かりづらいな。ここの言い回しは前後の文の影響を受けているんだ。
I see.
まず最初に、文章全体の意味を簡単に把握してから細部を見ていくといい。基礎はできているから、 時間はかかっても読み解けるようになる。あとは単語だな。専門用語は辞書に載っていないものも多いだろう。
You're right about that.
調べてもわからないものは書き留めておいてくれ。俺が教える。
Really? Thank you, Dante. That would be so helpful. He turned the pages, reviewing the text, then stopped just before a new chapter.
そうだな。ここまで訳し終わったら、俺から何かご褒美を送ろ
う。Ooh, now we put a bounty on translations? Alright. A reward? Dante paused for a moment.
菓子を取り寄せるのはどうだ？ローマにトルタールチョコラートが評判の店があると小耳に挟んだ。
Bro. Chocolate tort? Oh, torta al cioccolato. A rich chocolate cake. Ooh, you trying to fatten me up? Discontent. Uh-oh. Oh, Lee is alive. Okay. His name is Si-Shan Lee. Interesting. Okay.
ヤンが死んだ以上、自責の俺が次の狩猟に繰り上がるのが普通だろう。なのに。なんでリュウ・ファンフイはルイみたいなガキをよこした？
自分に聞きます、それ。まあ、決めたのはユエンなんで、ユエンに直接聞けばいいじゃないですか。
虎の尾を踏むのはごめんだ。
Well, at least you smart enough not to.
そこそこ賢明っすね。
And Rui agrees.
いいか、忠告しておく。お前みたいなガキ、この町で長生きできると思うなよ。
Child, how old is this boy then? He's probably like, what, 16? Like, barely, like, not 18 yet, I guess?
そりゃ怖い。とりあえず、適当な空き部屋使わせてもらいますんで。これからよろしくお願いします。自責さん。
I could see right through Yuan's decision to send him here.
ユエンは俺に狩猟の器がないと判断した。
Following Yang's death, only remnants were of the Lao Shu's former. I read that wrong. Following Yang's death, only remnants were left of the Lao Shu's former glory. Nothing we did was generating profit. All we were doing was looking over our shoulders in fear of the other two organizations.
だから俺より使えるルイをこっちによこした。あいつはユエンの肝入りだしな。けど
Yuan and Rui knew nothing. They knew absolutely nothing about this town.
ヤンがあのヤンが殺されるような町だぞ。まともにやれば死ぬんだよ、バカが。
Really? I can't wait! I'm going to study even harder than before. As Dante and I continued to review the text, we spoke at length about other topics as well. Excuse me. The time we spent together like this filled me with happiness. I looked up at the clock to see that it was nearly midnight. Dante followed my eyes to the clock and blinked in surprise.
もうこんな時間か。そろそろ切り上げた方が良さそうだな。最後に何か質問は？
I think I'm fine for now. Oh, but there is something I wanted to ask, Dante. It doesn't have anything to do with my studies. May I ask you about your father? It's kind of too late to be having this discussion. Like, I don't think, hey, he got mad, so let's take that as a no. I ran into Marco earlier today and spoke with him a while. He mentioned a little bit about your father.
それはどんな？
Nothing much, really. Just that I relayed to Dante what Marco said. I also explained that I took it to mean that he was referring to Dante's father.
それは本当に父の話なのか？
Well, that's what I thought. Dante frowned a bit as he fell deep into thought. Come to think of it, Dante hasn't really spoken much about his parents before. I decided to pursue the subject. If you don't mind, Dante, can I ask you what your parents were like? No. He looked troubled at first, but finally began to speak.
父は冷徹で頭が切れる人間だった。ファミリーにとっては理想的なカポだったと思う。母のことはあまり覚えていない。だが俺は小さい頃から母にだとよく言われたな。特に髪と目の色はそのままだと。
I recall Raul saying something similar. No, he got them confused because he said, "Oh, Dante, you look like your father." Like, bitch, that's Nicola.
ああ、ファルツォーネの血筋の特徴は俺よりもニコラによく出ていると思う。
Wow, how interesting.
今のニコラは父によく似ている。ラウルが間違うのも無理はない。もっとも父はニコラほど愛想は良くなかったし、幼い頃は特にいつも怖い顔をしている印象しかなかったが。父は俺よりニコラのことを可愛がっているように思えることがあった。
Wow. Ooh, yike.
幼い頃の俺はこの外見もその理由の一つじゃないかと思っていた。
He smiled as if to disguise the emotions that were surfacing as he spoke.
はっきり聞いたことはないが、母と父はいわゆる政略結婚だったんだと思う。母親は体の弱い人で、俺が物心ついた頃にはほとんど寝たきりのような生活をしていた。思い出らしい思い出はあまりないが、綺麗で優しい人だったように思う。こんな話楽しいか？
Of course, these are stories about your life that I didn't know before. I like listening to you. Besides, I don't have any memories of my own parents to talk about.
そうだったな。
Dante looked at me again, his brow slightly furrowed. He seemed to want to say something. But Carlo with the cock block. I'm just kidding. Carlo, who had been resting quietly on the bed, must have decided that this was his last chance to rub against Dante's legs. Dante smiled kindly, picking Carlo up and holding him in his arms.
本当にすっかり大きくなったな。あんなに小さかったのに。
Bitch, I say that about my puppy. He was so small when I first got him. He was like the size of my hand, maybe extended a bit out to my wrist, and now he's the size of my forearm. He got so freaking big. Yes, it seems like just yesterday that I first met him here as a kitten. Dante?
そういえば、母も猫を飼っていたな。
Oh. Really?
ああ、お前が寂しい思いをしていると聞いて、初めに思い浮かんだのが猫だったのは、昔、この屋敷に猫がいたことを無意識に思い出したからかもしれない。時折サロンを我が物顔で歩いていたが、大抵は母の部屋にいることが多かった。よく懐いていたからな。
Did you get along with her, Dante?
俺は、
He closed his eyes as he tried to recall the past.
最初はあまり仲が良くはなかったな。小さな動物は何をするかわからない。というか、うかつに触ると壊してしまうんじゃないかと怖かった。猫の方にも不安が伝わっていたんだろう。ずいぶんそっけなくされていた気がする。きっかけは覚えていないが、それでも一緒に暮らすうちに少しずつ慣れて。初めて背中を撫でさせてくれた時、すごく嬉しかったのはよく覚えている。
That is such an adorable picture. She looked like a dog though. And where is her face? Like she's curled up. Like why is the bow? Shouldn't the bow be at the front with the? Confusing how they put that bow, but it's still a cute picture. It's just yeah, it's a little weird.
俺の部屋にも潜り込むようになって、そのうち俺の後をついてくるようになって。暖かい時期は中庭で共に昼寝をしたり、屋敷の中を走り回ってジュリアに怒られたり。俺にとってはいい友人だった。母といられる時間は限られていたし、体のこともあって思うように甘えられなかった。父も子供を甘やかすような人ではなかった。俺はどこか寂しさを抱えていたのかもしれない。
That's why you brought Carlo to me?
ああ、そうだ。
Oh. Dante, I'd like to hear more about your childhood.
今日はもう遅い。
It's a nice way of saying, no! I wondered if Dante let Carlo go, or maybe he slipped out on his own. After disappearing from Dante's arms, Carlo went to rest on his favorite spot on the sofa.
明日の夕方なら時間が取れそうだから、勉強の続きはその時に。
Okay. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Dante. I hesitated a little, but decided to inquire about whether he really had to leave. Did you have anything planned for early in the morning?
そうでもないが、まだいてもいいのか。
Stayed where?
これ以上一緒にいると、お前の寝る時間をますます遅くしてしまうんじゃないかと。
Darling, we could do other ways to deprive me of sleep. You mean... I felt my cheeks prickling as he looked down to hide his own blushing. He was silent for a few seconds, and raised his head and looked me in the eye.
リリー。
Yes? He spoke my name gently, and I gave a small nod. Dante drew closer and gently placed his lips upon mine. Dante must be carrying burdens beyond my imagination, as the sole heir of the Falzone family business. Glance. Who's glancing, darling? Oh God.
資源に乏しいこの国が不完全な大国から完全な大国に変わるべき時が来ている。
Now what the hell is Raul doing in all these other mafia places?
国内の膨大な失業者を救うためにはもはや新規領土の獲得以外に方法はない。自由主義よりも保守主義よりも民族主義。これからは国家が一丸となって繁栄をつかまなければ。
Bro, what is you talking about?
さすがはギルラン大王、軽眼です。
No wonder you're not fit to lead the damn Lao Shoes, agreeing with somebody who just rolled up in here.
それほどでも。中華民国はまだまだ政変が起きるだろうし、君たちが仕事をしやすい時代は続くと思うよ。けど、今言ったようにイタリアはもう潮時だ。過去のあり方に固執しているマフィアに未来はない。ブルローネマフィアに迎合していた市長も殺されたしね。まったく不幸な事件だった。
国の未来を憂う有志が義憤のために行動を起こしたのでは？
ああ、きっとそうだね。新たな市長は党とつながりがある人間が選ばれる手はずだし、私はこの町でますます動きやすくなるよ。これからはぜひ仲良くやっていこう。
Something tells me you use the word friend too loosely.
頼もしい限りです。そうだな、ルイ。
No.
すみません。彼はまだイタリア語に不慣れでして。
構わないよ。早くこの国に馴染めるといいね、ルイ。ブルローネは田舎で見どころもないし、そのうちローマに招待しよう。
As he prattled on, I took another bite of my meal.
自分がブルローネにすか。
ラオ州はほぼ壊滅したからね。生き残りが形ばかりの組織を持たせてはいるが、家境を取りまとめる人間が消えたのはあまり良くない。お前はその穴埋めだ。
The hua? Cow? Cow? I guess, I'm sorry if I butchered that. A general term referring to the people of Chinese birth or ethnicity who reside outside of mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan.
ルイにはまだ少し荷が重いだろうが、現地にはリーもいる。仲良くするといい。
That went out the window.
リュウ・ファンフィとしてはブルローネマフィアへの報復も考えている。しかしひとまずは他組織に喧嘩を売らないように。
自分は石膏ってことっすね。今の戦力でブルローネマフィアに喧嘩を売れば潰されるのはこっち。今は待つ。
I needed to report to Yuan periodically, but it was much easier than working under.
国柄なのか厨房がいいのか、料理もうまいし、しばらくは羽を伸ばさせてもらいますか。
If only I could have spoken to him about his parents sooner. If only I could have been by Dante's side from childhood. Such thoughts of impossible things flowed into my mind. When I woke in the morning, Dante was nowhere to be found. Oops, I must have overslept. I looked at the clock, but it was the same time as usual. Come to think of it, I vaguely recalled hearing someone knock on the door in the early hours of the morning. I couldn't bring myself to wake up, so I just fell back asleep. Someone came to get Dante? Feeling that feeling that something was wrong, I quickly got dressed and opened the door into the hallway. Everyone seemed to be running about in a great hurry. Sensing an unusual atmosphere, I went over to the salon. No one's here. The empty salon only confirmed my fears. There were always a few people in the salon at this hour. Maybe Julia knows what's going on. I breathed a sigh of relief at the sight of Julia in the kitchen as usual. Good morning, Julia.
ああ、おはようございます。
Everyone seems to be in a hurry. Did something happen?
そのようですね。私も詳しいことはわかりませんが。
Have you seen Dante?
ええ、ダンテ坊ちゃんでしたら少し前にニコラ坊ちゃんと一緒に出かけましたよ。
Damn it. I see. This quiet. Oh my. Oh shit, we at the wharf? A report came in this morning from one of our men stationed in America. It seemed that all our goods, both legal and illegal, had been confiscated by customs. Oh, you know what? Let me read this first. Among the goods the client requested were works of art such as Raphael's painting of Madonna, high value enough to trade in for a mansion. Raphael, an Italian painter and architect considered to be one of the three artists who pioneered the High Renaissance art period, along with Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. That's it? Yeah, that's it. The Falzone family business was well diversified, but this was a heavy blow.
ニコラ、お前はどう思う？これは単に運が悪かっただけか？それとも。
Child, ain't no such thing as bad luck. It was a hit.
現時点では推測の域を出ないけど、何も起きていないとは思えないかな。僕たちはいつも通り払うべきものを払って対処している。まあ 100% うまくいくわけではないし、過去には事故が起きたこともあったけど。
過去と今回では決定的な違いがある。
そうだね。
これまで多少のことは金を積めばなんとかなった。だが今回は。
こちらの交渉の一切を拒否しているなんて、随分お堅くなったものだよね。
今後も同じ対応が続くとなれば、俺たちには相当な痛手だ。現地の状況を調べる必要がある。
Hearing my decision, Nicola gave a sigh.
忙しくなりそうだね。
I hope Dante don't have to go abroad. The fuck? Something important must have come up if Dante and Nicola went out together. I hope nothing bad has happened. Well, your hope went out the window. I pray that Dante would be safe wherever he was. After finishing a quiet breakfast at the salon, I spent the rest of the morning reading in my room. Feeling Carlo rubbing against my legs, I looked up at the clock. It was already past noon. Are you hungry? I closed the book and bent down a bit to rub Carlos' head. Carlos' head, sorry. I decided to go over to the kitchen to prepare something for Carlo to eat. Ooh, look at this spoiled cat.
あ、カルロの分ですね。わかりました。すぐにご用意します。
Ooh, look at you, you spoiled little cat. Thank you, Julia. Now that I think about it, I was supposed to meet Dante this evening.
さすがに難しいかもしれませんね。
Damn it! He must be very busy. I was a little disappointed, but there was nothing I could do about it. I felt too restless to stay cooped up inside my room for the rest of the day. Then again, the men who remained at the manor seemed to be somewhat on edge. Yep, sorry. I'd probably be in the way if I sat in the salon. I know! Say, Julia?
はい。
I'm thinking of taking a stroll outside. Is there anything you'd like me to buy?
でしたら、夕食のドルチェ用に果物を買ってきてもらえませんか？
What you finna whip up?
今夜はマチェドニアを作ろうと思うんです。4、5種類くらいあると助かりますね。
Macedonia. I was gonna say Macedonia. Whatever. Of course. Should I pick up anything else?
いえ、特には。あら？
Julia looked inside the pantry, then gave a frown.
フォカッチャを焼くには小麦粉が少し足りないかもしれませんね。明日にはそのあたりのものがまとめて届く予定なんですが。
Really? Oh, or there's no oh, sorry. Really? Then I'd be happy to buy some flour. One bag should do, right?
ええ。でも本当にいいんですか？ちょっと重たくなるかもしれませんよ。
I'm sure a strapping hunka would run into me and he'll be more than happy to carry my load.
屋敷にいる誰かにお願いして一緒に行ってもらった方が。
That too. Don't worry. I used to do this all the time back at the church. Girl, you may be out of your prime. You may need that help. I nodded with confidence, and Julia chuckled.
まったく頼もしいですね、あなたは。では、よろしくお願いしますよ、リリー。
Not a problem. You can count on me, Julia. I set out at once to complete the errand I had taken upon myself. I strolled over to a familiar fruit stand in Arca and picked out a basket of ripe cherries. Ooh. I surveyed the strawberries carefully to find the sweetest looking ones I could find for Dante. I eventually started back toward the manor with 2 bags full of fruit and flowers. Yes, plural. Huh? Sensing something odd, I looked around. There, among the crowd, was a familiar face approaching my direction. He must have just noticed me too, and let out a gleaming smile.
チャオリリー、また会えて嬉しいよ。
Oh, look at you, Teo, trying to act normal when you're clearly not. Buongiorno, Teo. Have you been getting more accustomed to living in Berlone?
まあまあかな。今でも小さな通りに入るとすぐに道がわからなくなるんだけど。
Berlone can be... Bologna. No, I'm kidding. Berlone can certainly be like a maze in some places.
君は買い物の帰り？送るよ。荷物も多くて大変そうだし。
Yeah, what did I tell you? Oh, not to worry. I can handle this much.
遠慮はいらないよ。女の子に優しくするのは男の義務みたいなものだし。
Didn't I say I don't need help?
それに、もう少し君と話していたいんだ。それでもダメ？
His offer was very kind and thoughtful, but...
本当ならファルツォーネまで送ってってやりてんだが、今はいろいろな。
Marco's words crossed my mind. Considering how volatile things were, it was probably better not to get involved with the people in town. It's just that it may make things difficult for you. Somewhat bewildered, Teo tilted his head. I'm currently under the care of the Falzone family. Why would you blurt this out? Is beyond me.
ファルツォーネってあのマフィアの確かこの町で一番大きな。
Yes, which is why it may give others the wrong idea if you associate with detail.
ふーん。君もマフィアの一員なの？俺にはとてもそうは見えないけど。
Well, I'm not technically technically part of the mafia.
じゃあ問題ない。俺が公に立場のある人間ならともかくそうじゃないし。周りの目なんていちいち気にしないよ。それより君自身に興味がある。
Huh? My thoughts exactly. Boy, what? I blinked in surprise, and Teo gave me another friendly smile.
君は少し妹に似てて、だからかな。なんだか放っておけないんだ。
Yes, I know I do.
俺たち、髪の色も瞳の色も似てるだろう。並んで歩いてたら、兄弟に見えるかもしれない。
My brother. I started to giggle, and Teo looked at me curiously. Like, is this chick okay?
何かおかしなこと言ったかな？
Not at all. I just remembered something. Someone else told me that I was like a little sister to them. And he's like, fuck. I am your older brother, though.
それ、ファルツォーネの人間？
Yes. I nodded honestly, feeling that disclosing that much wouldn't do any harm. Oh, but I bet he's gonna bite you in the butt.
結構大事にされてるんだね。窮屈な生活をしてたわけじゃないんだ。
Huh?
はあ、ほら、マフィアの屋敷に君みたいな子がいたら、きっといじめられてるんじゃないかなって少し心配だったんだ。
Well, shit, one guy is, or a couple of them are. Not to worry. Everyone is really nice there. Girl, stop that, Captain. I felt like they were treating me well. Of course, that didn't apply to everyone who frequented the manor. Besides, I'm stronger than I look.
へえ。
Teo squinted slightly, but then soon smiled again.
立ち話もなんだし、そろそろ行こうか。行き先はファルチェでいいんだよね。
Didn't I say? Hard-headed boy. Teo took the larger of the two bags from my arm. No, there's really no need.
いいんだよ。君には道を教えてもらったし、これはそのお礼ってことで。
Thank you. He smiled warmly in response. As I walked beside Teo, a sudden question came to mind. May I ask what your little sister is like?
どんな？説明するのは難しいな。でも、君にはよく似てる。
You mean my appearance? Or something else?
それは想像に任せるよ。余計なことを言うと、妹が怒るかもしれないし。
Report.
ファルツォーネがキャルメット港で摘発を受けた。金額的にもかなりの損失が見込まれる。現在 対応に追われているようだ。
だろうな。
I could practically hear the gears spinning in Oliver's head, but I just looked away. Taking the hint, he dropped the subject and left the lounge without another word. The news of what happened forced me to take stock of our current reality. This country was getting harder to deal with by the minute, but leaving posed its own set of problems. Not to mention, a mafia family folding was different from an ordinary business closing up shop. Surrendering wouldn't guarantee us any protection. I could already see the hammer coming down on us from a mile away.
金がないと食っていけねえ。だがそれ以前に命あってのものだねだ。俺一人の命なら分の悪い賭けだろうと乗ってやるんだが。
I gave a heavy sigh as I looked up at the ceiling. I needed to keep my priorities straight. All that mattered now was making sure the family survived. Damn. Putting a squeeze on him. Could this just be how siblings are? He didn't really share much about that. He didn't really share much at all about his sister, but knowing that he must care for her in his own way warmed my heart. The Falzone manor wasn't too far now, so I decided to stop before we went any further. Thank you, Teo. I'll be fine from here.
せっかくだから家の前まで送るよ。
No. Thank you, but it's just around the corner. Everyone must still be feeling anxious, so it wouldn't be a good idea to add to their list of concerns by having Teo suddenly appear with me in front of the manor.
遠慮しないでほしいけど、まあいいか。
I took back the bag of fruit and Teo expressed my gratitude. I took back the bag of fruit from Teo and expressed my gratitude to him. Thank you very much. You were such a great help to me.
どういたしまして。じゃあね、シニョリーナ。また会えるといいな。
Yes, of course. Teo smiled, then headed back down the road from which we came, excuse me. His figure soon blended into the crowd and disappeared like magic. I turned back and walked toward the manor with the bags of groceries in my arms. Julia, I'm back.
お帰りなさい、リリー。お使いありがとうございます。助かりました。ああ、いいさくらんぼですね。いちごも美味しそう。
Yeah, ichigo means strawberries, but sakura means cherry? Julia smiled as she looked over the contents of the bags.
おかげで美味しいマチェドニアができます。ダンテ坊ちゃんも喜びますよ。
It's almost time to prepare dinner, right? Let me help you.
それはもちろんありがたいですが、帰ってきたばかりじゃないですか。
Sis, if I want to cook, I want to cook. Let her cook.
まずは一休みしなさいな。すぐカフェラテを入れますから、サロンで待っていてください。
Okay. Well, if you say so. Thank you, Julia. The phone began to ring just as I stepped into the empty salon. No one else was around to pick up the call. I hesitantly took hold of the receiver to answer it. Hello?
Lily.
Huh? Okay. Dante, what's the matter?
ちょうどよかった。お前に伝えることがあって電話したん
He's
だ。
not gonna be able to make it. Julia told us this earlier, but
夕方に約束していただろう。だが今日は早く帰れそうにない。すまない。
no, don't worry about it. He sounded apologetic. I Why is this the choice? Bad puke barf. I mean, look, that's guilting him. This is guilting him, and then, you know, yeah, we should be understanding that shit's going awry. So I understand things are busy. Don't worry, Dante. I understand things are busy. I understand that things are busy. I'll be fine. I did my best to make sure I could read. I did my very best to make my voice as bright as I could so that he wouldn't worry. We could study again next time. Anytime after you're done with your work is fine.
わかった。できるだけ早く片付けられるように善処する。
I don't know. I can feel his sincerity simply from the strength in his voice.
待っていてくれ。今回の埋め合わせは必ずする。
Oh, I know you will, Dante. I know you will. Thank you, Dante. I hope the rest of your day goes well.
あ。
I listened to make sure he hung up first, then put down the receiver and went back to the kitchen. Julia, Dante called. He won't be coming back until late after all.
そうですか。でしたら、今夜は男性たちに内緒で少し豪華な食事にしてしまいましょう。
Ooh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Girl, let us cook and we gonna enjoy the spoils. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I sort of feel bad for them. Girl, fuck them men. They'll be alright.
いいんですよ、たまには。休憩しながら夕食のメニューを一緒に考えるのはどうです？
Meanwhile, advice. Fuck. Damn, they still at the port!
すまない。待たせた。状況は？
思いのほかジェルミがうまくやってくれた。現地の人間とようやく連絡がついてね。今は交渉を任せているところ。屋敷に連絡してきたの？
ああ、まだ回らなければならない場所がいくつかある。とてもじゃないが、約束には間に合いそうにないからな。
So wait, did Nicola tell him to call the house and let her know?
あの子から目を離すのは心配？
それはもちろん心配ではある。
I wasn't worried about her personal activity. I was worried about what might happen, given the changes that have been occurring recently.
だが問題はない。彼女が外に出るときは必ず護衛をつけているし、何かあれば報告が来る。
それは当然の判断だと思うけど、まあでもあんまり過保護にしすぎないようにね。
過保護？例えばどんなことだ？
Chai means what he says.
そうだな。彼女に毎日の行動を逐一報告させて一挙手一投足全部把握するみたいな。
そんなことはしない。するはずがないだろ
う。そう？ならいいけど。
いいんですよ。
Sounds like a plan. My spirits were buoyed again by Julia's positive outlook. I had an enjoyable dinner with Julia last night. It was morning now, and the salon was as empty as yesterday. In fact, the whole manor felt empty. Bruh. Excuse. Controller. Control yourself, please. I was usually an early early relier. What the fuck? I was usually an early riser, but it seemed Dante had already left before I awoke. Everyone must be really busy. I was curious about what was going on, but there was no one around to ask. I finished my breakfast alone and quietly returned to my room. Boo. With the way things had been recently, I was a bit hesitant to step outside. As much as I enjoyed myself here, it could admittedly be boring at times. Girl, back then, I don't know how you could hold yourself up in a room. Well, you studying, but still. I decided to have a chat with Julia and play with Carlo. Another night fell over the town. Excuse me. I looked at the clock. I thought I might study a while before going to bed, but it was getting late. It's almost midnight. There were no signs that Dante had returned. Plot. Where is the plot? I'm just kidding. You know where it is. Ooh, who this? Ugh, Raul.
しかし、さすがはカポと言うべきか。なかなか隙がないね。あの環境では毒を使うのも難しい。出かけるときは必ず複数の護衛がついているし。
I know you ain't trying to poison your family.
厄介なことに本人もそれなりに腕が立つ。結構なハードルの高さなんじゃないかな。
What the hell are you talking about?
いやいや、そんなことはありませんよ。つけ入るのはそう難しいことじゃな
Oh, you
い。
talking about Dante, you snake?
ん？何か考えが？
ああ見えて公職なようですから。現に屋敷に女を囲っていることですし。わしの娘を使ってみるのはどうです？
なるほど。試してみる価値はありそうだ。
Oh, no, you don't, Naruhodo. What the hell? Ugh. I hope we deal with him quickly and efficiently.
しかし、よろしいのですか？場合によってはお嬢さんが巻き添えになる可能性が高い。
まあ、娘と言っても、妾に産ませた子です。その時はその時というやつですよ。
Are you kidding me? You'll throw your child, doesn't matter if it's with your wife or a mistress, you'll throw your child in harm's way? What an asshole.
悪い人だね、君も。ダンテを殺せたところで、ファミリー内の混乱に乗じてビスコンティが仕掛けてこないとも限らない。政府とも表立って敵対はしたくないし、いろいろと後のことを見越して備えなくてはね。
さすがはシニョーレ・ギルラン大よ。頼もしい限りです。
You ain't gonna be counting for too long.
他の幹部にも声をかけて内々に体制を整えていきましょう。
Snakes in his own damn manner.
私はニコラを引き入れるべきだと思っている。彼は優秀だよ。仲間にしておいて損はない。難しいかもしれないが、彼さえ落とせれば戦局は一気にこちらへ傾くだろう。それに少しばかり気になる話も聞いているし。
ああ、昨年のことですかな？
I'm trying to think. Nicola's route for last year or the first game, he defected. But in Dante's route, I'm not sure what the hell happened. I forgot.
私はあの件には裏があると思っているんだ。どうにも ただの作戦とは思えなくてね。
なるほど。まあ渋るようであればカポの座でもちらつかせてやればよろしい。
そうですな。落ち着いた頃に不慮の事故にでもあってもらえば事足りる。もともとダンテが生まれなければ彼がカポとなっていた。生い立ちを考えれば交渉の余地は十分にあるかと。
そうだね。もうちょっとダンテが使えそうなら生かしておいてもよかったんだけど、彼は劇場に駆られてことに及んでしまうところがある。残念だけど私の部下にはふさわしくないな。
お前が気に病む必要はない。当時は俺も忙しかった。組織の病巣を切り取るのにな。
はあ、それは忙しかっただろう。私の父親を殺したりねえ。
The fuck? My true intentions were not yet known to him. Things were moving according to plan.
さあ、明るい未来に乾杯しよう。ファルツォーネファミリーのね。
Well, that won't happen, girly whirl a gig. I stood up and went to turn off the lights. I wonder what Dante's doing now. I spoke with him on the phone yesterday, but the last time I saw him in person was the night before that. I hope he's not working himself to exhaustion. Damn, an aria too? Damn it. Well, I crawled into bed and pulled the duvet over my shoulders. I probably said it. Probably duvet. Whatever. Hoping he would be alright. Bed. Dante and the heroine confess their feelings to each other. Dante looks at the heroine's sleeping face with love. Let us proceed. The blush of embarrassment on Lily's cheeks made me look away instinctively. If I allowed myself to look into her eyes, I would lose control of myself. She made herself comfortable again and soon fell asleep from exhaustion. As for me, I could not get myself to sleep at all.
甘い香りで頭がクラクラする。
I knew I was in grave peril, surrounded by her soft skin with every movement. I tried to focus on something else, but Lily's voice kept returning to mine. I remembered every word she said. She was worried about me, not as the Falzone boss, but as a person. Knowing that made me almost lose my mind. I wanted to hold her in my arms. I wanted her to accept me for who I was.
リリーは綺麗だと知っていたはずなのに、まるで初めて知ったみたいで。
The sound of her breath when I touched her mark. Her eyes looking straight into mine. I was fascinated by her every movement, the slightest change in her expressions. Just as I wanted Lily for my own, she too showed me a glimpse of her desires. My heart raced furiously at the thought. The memory alone was enough to send me into a madness beyond my control. I reached out to her before I could stop myself. The touch of her soft hair made me love her even more.
いつだったか、一度でいいからこの髪に触れてみたいと幼心に思った覚えがある。
I did my best to minimize contact when I removed the leaf from her hair before. But she was so close to me now, I could finally express my feelings to her.
必ず守る。
I whispered my promise as she slept beside me and gently laid a kiss upon her forehead, missing the lips entirely. Good job. Then, after considerable hesitation, I kissed her lips. Bravo, young boy. A kiss so light that it was barely a touch. Boo!
よし、寝るぞ。
I shut my eyes with determination. I had to force myself to sleep until morning. Dante and I continued to miss each other. He was absent from the manor during the day, seeming to only return late at night after I had fallen asleep. Boo! I don't like this. This is a recurring theme. With an uneventful day ahead, I pondered on whether I should visit the church or the library. Who could that be? Couldn't be Dante. I ran through the possibilities in my mind as I approached the door. Leo, what brings you here today?
何か必要なものはありませんか？困ってることとかあれば遠慮なく言ってくださいね。
Thank you, Leo. But aren't you busy too? I haven't seen you around the manor lately, just like the others.
はい。でも、俺よりダンテさんやニコラさんの方がずっと大変ですし。
Leo scratched his cheek with his finger, then leaned closer to me to whisper something.
秘密ですよ。実は、ダンテさんに頼まれたんです。あなたの様子を見ておいてほしいって。
Dante? I suddenly remembered last year. When I was first taken into their custody, Dante took care of me through Leo, having him bring me all sorts of things like books and records. And when he found out that I was lonely, he had Leo bring Carlo to me. Well, if you're able to stay a while... Oh my god, my voice wasn't able to stay a while. Well, if you're able to stay a while, why don't we have tea together?
いいんですか？それくらいお安いご用っていうか、俺が得するだけな気がするんですけど。
Child loneliness is a motherfucker. Not at all. I'd like to... excuse me, not like. Sorry, Sasha, get it right. I'd love to have some company.
ああ。確かにそうですね。わかります。
Leo and I spent an enjoyable afternoon in the salon chatting over some tea. Despite Dante's absence, I could feel his kindness through Leo. That's good. It was late at night, and just as I was about to go to bed, lover boy, could that be? At the sound of the knock, I was excited to answer the door that I didn't even put on my robe. Bitch. Dante! My voice rang out through the quiet corridor. I realized that everyone must be fast asleep. Please, come in. I lowered my voice accordingly and calmly stepped aside to let him into the room.
こんな時間にすまない。もう寝ているかとも思ったんだが。
Oh, child, you don't know the potential of some good loving. I'll be wide awake. No, don't worry. Welcome home. You must have had a long day. When I smiled at him, he breathed a sigh of relief. So, is anything the matter?
お前との約束を保護にしてから会えていなかっただろう。
Darling, I'm not really concerned about that.
電話で伝えはしたが、 早く直接顔を見て謝りたかったんだ。本当にすまなかった、リリー。
You're okay. It was a straightforward, honest apology. I expected no less from Dante. I could tell he had been feeling guilty about it ever since his phone call. I can't forgive you for that. Well, what? Girl, what you got planned? A look of alarm and distress flashed through Dante's expression. He suddenly looked much younger than usual, and the sight of his adorable face made me smile. Just kidding. I'm not angry at all. I'm so glad you came to see me tonight.
よかった。
Girl, he don't pick up cues like that, so yeah, be careful next time. The rise and fall of his chest told me that he was finally breathing again. Say, Dante, if you don't mind my asking, what exactly has been going on? Everyone's been real busy recently. Oh my God, Tasha, read. Did something very serious happen? Music shut off too. He looked away hesitantly for a second, but when he spoke again, his voice was calm.
うちがアメリカの商会とも取引があるのは知っているな。
Yes. For the most part, I tried to stay out of any business conversations, but word of day-to-day operations did still reach me. It was also the very reason I wanted to study English.
世界的に見て最も活発に動いているのはアメリカ市場だ。ファルツォーネも日頃から富裕層向けの工芸品など様々なものを輸出している。だが合法なものだけではなく、当然いくつか非合法なものも扱っている。
Do you mean smuggling illegal work?
そうだ。だが今回、向こうの港で密輸品が摘発されてしまった。損害はかなりの額に上った。当然、ファミリーの信用にも関わる事態となっている。こんなことが続くようなら、国外向けの品について大幅な見直しが必要になる。今あの国で商売ができないのは痛い。ニコラには近いうちに現地へ行ってもらうことになりそうだ。
Nicola! I couldn't hide my surprise, hearing that the situation was grave enough to send the family's underboss.
そう心配しなくてもいい。もともと予定していたことではあるんだ。現地での対応が必要な契約もあったし、だからそれが少し早まるだけだ。ニコラなら向こうでもうまくやれる。
Yes, you're right. Dante smiled and continued in a gentle tone to reassure me.
とはいえ、それも今日明日の話じゃない。後処理もまだ残っているし、内部でも少し気になる動きがある。だから気はよく見定めなければ。
Internal matters within the family? Unsure of whether I should question him any further, I chose my next words carefully in a motherfucking choice. Are you alright, Dante?
ああ、問題ない。
Okay, that's good.
本当だ。心配はいらない。お前は気にせず、今まで通り普通に過ごしてくれ。今日も昨日もずっと屋敷にいたと聞いたが、外出は特に制限しなくていい。
Oh? I felt a momentary discomfort at the idea that my daily activities were being watched. but I immediately accepted that he must have inquired about it from Julia or Leo, and I felt at ease again. I will, thank you. Wait, I will what? Oh, okay. He gave a warm smile at my response, then spoke again as if just remembering.
念のために聞くが、このところ何か身の回りで変わったことは？
I thought back on my daily activities. See, the choice had to come up. God damn it. Oh, nothing in particular now that you mention it. No, we're not gonna be oblivious now that you mention it. Now that you mention it, I've had a chance to speak to some townsfolk recently. Someone helped me carry some groceries back to the last time. Oh my god. Read it again from the top, Sasha. Someone helped me carry some groceries back the last time I was out.
以前からの知り合いか？
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she is right. Not really. I had met him once before when he was looking for a place on Vesta. He told me that he moved here recently and was having trouble navigating himself around.
そうか。あまり気にしすぎるのも良くないが、近頃は俺たちへの風当たりも強い。くれぐれも注意してくれ。
You got it, boo. I will. I stared at Dante for a moment. You must be tired, Dante. Do you want to go to sleep?
ああ、だが。
Dante gently took my hand in his. Why are you blushing?
今日はもう少し、お前と一緒にいたい。
My heart leapt at the look in his eyes. He's so adorable. His sentiments mirrored mine exactly. Please do. Dante smiled softly at my answer and drew closer to me. What? Get out of here! Holy shit, how many of these popped up?
"僕にできるのはお膳立てだけ。本当はこの介入もあまり褒められたことではないのだけれど、あとは君に任せるよ。何を考え、何を選ぶか。与えられた役目にそれと気づくか。僕はただ君の道行きを少しだけ祈ろう。どうか後悔のないように。いつの世も最後に決めるのは人の意志だ。
I tiptoed a bit and gave him a kiss. It hadn't been so long since I had seen him, and yet, feeling the warmth of him near me filled my heart with an unmistakable joy. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Episodio. Ooh, child. Alright, y'all. Well, they're gonna have their provisioning, but we're not gonna know about it until the next video because that's the end of the chapter. So is the end of the video, this part. And I want to thank you all for joining me. Really appreciate you stopping on by, chilling with your girl. It's a bit of a big one, almost like a feature-length film. But folks, I hope you enjoyed the ride. I am enjoying this game still. Yeah, y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna. Pardon my voice crack because it likes to crack a lot. But yeah, take care. Take it easy. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next video. I totally screwed up my outro, but whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. Alrighty, lads, last season legends. Y'all take care. And until the next video, y'all, take care, take it easy, and